Holy smokes, talk about satisfaction. Look at how tight. Hey, what's going on, YouTubulous? EXO coming at you here, feeling great, and I hope you are too, because we're about to be smoking this place out with some fumes. That's right, today is the day. I've been practicing every chance I get with some spare metal behind the scenes, doing some welding, and I think we're about to that point where I can move on to the real deal. In our last episode, we added tapered floor wedges to cover the wheel wells, made custom brackets to mount the subwoofer baffle, then positioned everything into place with a 5-degree slope. Just seeing it come together for fitment alone was so dang cool, and instantly I knew I had to do it justice by not rushing into the welds. So I set up little test stations and slowly worked on laying beads. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy, only the basics to get the job done. To start out today's adventure, let's jump right into the next step, adding cross supports for the baffle, essentially framing out the entire platform for more strength. We'll bridge the gap with steel tubing right to the edges of the angle iron, and that will be perfect for the vertical braces that we add later on. So enough blabbing, let's go cut some steel.
There's 2, just need 2 more.
All right, first 4 pieces are all cut to size, but now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm gonna add some 45-degree cuts on all the ends. That way, when I mount the baffle on top of this flat surface, I can fit my drill right into that new space without tearing up the head or damaging something. Should give me a little bit more room to work with. Let's go ahead and do that quick change. There we go, the ends are looking nice and crisp. I'm just gonna take these guys outside real quick and spray them with a little bit of black paint. That way I can save myself some time. Surface rust is bound to happen sooner or later, so I'll save myself the headache. Hey, McCree. This is all too familiar. I'm starting to feel my hairs get all sticky from the overspray. Even though my camera's 12 feet away, I've learned my lesson the hard way already once too with that, so I'm gonna turn it off. You guys know what spray painting's like. Here we are the next morning, braces baked in with that classic Rusto. Man, what a smell. I really don't have the brain cells to be wasting, but hey, at least I did it outside, right? Now it's time for the real fun to begin. In order to attach these cross supports, we gotta come from the top, dang it. That means propping the baffle up at least high enough where it's out of the way. I don't know, maybe a little something like that. And then do all the welding underneath. Definitely don't want this falling on your head though. The unpainted sides will face up, and I'll place another section of steel right on top to act as a height guide. By using some clamps, that will help make each surface straight and force the two to be flush on top. Basically takes all the guesswork out for me by pulling everything together, nice and flat. Whew, man, oh man, I won't lie. I am a little bit nervous though. No more practicing with scrap metal anymore. This is the moment of truth. Let's get the welding started. worked out really awesome. Just a little bit left on the other side. This thing is great. Here we go. Perfectly flat right across. Man, I can't ask for much better than that for my first shot on the real deal. I am extremely happy with this. Now I'm gonna go in and make sure I mark the precise points of all the rest of them. Well, we're making some good progress. We got the first 4 cross supports all nice and welded in the build, man, and I'm feeling super proud. Everything's going according to plan, no hiccups so far. Definitely a happy camper. That's the first 4 going side to side. Now let's take care of the ones going front to back. Essentially take care of these little slivers right here in between each row, make it that much stronger, and I'm gonna do it the same exact way that we've been doing it, marking it in place instead of just measuring it and calling it good and possibly have, a little bit of error. So I'm gonna bring this back down. It's a lot of lifting, I know. Holy smokes, talk about satisfaction. Look at how tight this fit is on every single one. Look at that, 0 light penetration coming through on those ones, every single one. That is making me smile ear to ear. Everywhere you look, it is just tight, tight, tight. Not even a playing card is getting through that right there, man. Now you can get a better visual. We're just gonna bridge these gaps right here, make a nice little extra web of strength right in there. Now with these pieces in particular, I really feel like it's gonna add a lot of strength because it's basically connecting each row to each other. So with this one piece, it's definitely gonna increase the beefcake factor. Oh, dang it. I can't put these in here just yet. I gotta lift the baffle back up so we can bridge the gap and keep things extra straight with the braces, just like we did before. So let's get back out of here and do that. I'm gonna try to stick to doing these in alternating sequences, so I kind of gotta go back and forth a million times. You take these stinking clamps out of here. I'm burning the ends of it. I was like, what's that smell? I'm burning off these little pads on the bottoms of my feet. That's okay. On most of them I had these little felt pads so I didn't scratch the paint. Those held up pretty good. And there we have it, there's the first one. I can hear it cooling down, man. What a satisfying sound. Everything all around, man, is making me just grin today. Let's see if we can pull this right apart. Look at that, ready for the top bead.
I'm gonna do all those last though, so I can give a nice grind session, do it all at once, you know? But there we go, flat as can be.
Yeah. Heck, I'm happy with that. Not too bad for the first 3 rows. Looking nice and straight all the way down, but we can't go any further on it right now. We gotta pause for a second and switch to the front, believe it or not. Here's the current situation. In order to weld in these final pieces, there's gotta be something to weld to, right? It's freaking empty up here. Well, could tack onto the angle iron, but I want a full coverage weld in this corner. We'll close it up with some more steel, starting with the verticals. And yeah, just get her built up here in the front.
There's the first 2 pieces down. Pieces down, and it's looking fantastic if I do say so myself. I'm feeling even more proud than I was earlier. My buddy's coming over to check out the build for the very first time. We've been working together for like over a year down at Showtime. Can't wait to see what he thinks about this, man. Oh, I think that's him now.
You definitely recognize the sound of that car everywhere you go. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Coming through right in the clutch. Hey, look, it's Remy. Man, this thing looks good in this lighting. Holy smokes, dude. Thanks for coming over.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to see the build.
Yeah, this is my buddy Remy from down at Showtime. We're co-workers, but before we get in there, man, can you show me a little bit what's going on? I hear you like to go fast in this thing.
Yeah, I like to go fast, you know.
You like to go fast and stay loud?
Not everybody's a bass head. I just have a little kicker passive radiator deal, so like I travel a lot, so I'm always like putting stuff in the trunk. I set stuff on top of it all the time. It holds like 100-something pounds. Great. Plus I drive fast.
So you can still go like a $120 through all these mountain roads without feeling like you're weighed down by bass. That's mint.
The speed limit. Yeah. But if you see me, you know.
Well, come check out the beast, man.
Yeah. Dude, this thing is massive.
He does a job, huh?
Man, this thing does not look this big on camera.
It's always like a next level experience. He's taking a look. We've been working hard, man. He's taking his first gander.
Ooh, all this room for activity.
See those nice cross supports in there? I just got those all welded in there.
It's gonna be massive. The loudest I heard was 815s on like 15K. I wanna say it did like a 59, something like that.
Oh, we're gonna have to get you in this, my man.
Look, you give me something below 35 hertz, because
You and me both,
I'm
man.
not doing that.
And then behind you, we got the subs, the stars of the show.
Ooh, look at all that booty on the table.
Hey, aren't we putting those in your car?
Huh? What are these right here?
Oh, those just port out into the other bay here. I have a little section where my mids and highs will be going.
I mean, that's gonna be a lot of heat right here. What you wanna do, I mean, we've got fannies. I mean, you know about the
Well, I was thinking about that, because look at the profile. See how skinny it is right there?
They're like an inch or so thick, but I mean, you got the baby fanny or fanny junior and then the bigger one. You honestly could like do like a whole channel that goes to the back too. Is the back plate gonna be like as thick as this entire?
Oh, no. That's a good question. I needed to give room for the battery bank, so it's literally gonna be stopped here, about to that, see that marker? All this will just be rear wall.
This thing is heavy. It's gonna be even heavier once you get the subs in. Did you upgrade the brakes? Cause like,
yeah, actually I did. I think that was on YouTube too. If you take a look in there, I painted them black too.
this is a tank, so you know, I don't want you to die.
Exactly. Hey, good looking out, man.
What are you doing for doors? Like what?
Eventually, yeah, we will get there. They're gonna be loaded up with those Crescendo Ultra Neos.
I'm gonna be at the bottom of the hill when you play it, because I know how loud they are.
Yeah, we need those at the Showtime store, dude. We need to get some of those down at the store.
I already can't hear. We don't need more.
But of course, that kind of stuff won't be for a long while. We got a lot more work left to do, but I can't wait to install the gear. If you're looking for anything related to car audio, be sure to hit up Showtime. My buddy Remy would be more than happy to take care of you. We love seeing your name pop up over there. So for the rest of this video, let's get the front completely built out. That's what I want to finish up today. I'm really motivated to get this whole section done, at least for the cage itself. Well, heck yeah, man. Thanks for coming over, taking a quick gander at the madness here.
Thing is ridiculous.
Heck yeah, dude. Hey, and by the way, don't be getting the tickets on the ride home with all that kicker gear in the trunk.
There's no such thing. I don't
Yeah,
get
that's
pulled.
not you, right?
I don't get pulled over, except for speeding, maybe.
Well, I'll be. Check it out, fellas. Only one more piece to go and she's still looking good. Had a nice jam session out here, blasting some tunes, welding up more rows. And man, when I came around to the backside, oh, what a sight. Everything lines up perfectly. The first row gets lined up with the center of the subwoofer. The second row gets lined up with the center of the cross supports. Third row, center of sub again. Fourth row, center of cross supports again. And the fifth row, last center of sub. Now you can see why this piece right here is so important. All these cross supports go right down the center, right in line with it, and that's gonna be how it attaches to the front. And I'm sort of glad that I did it this way. Do you notice anything cool about this design? I eliminated a whole top steel piece of tubing by utilizing the angle iron against the flat surface of the baffle and attaching it to that. Pretty damn cool. It would have been pretty redundant being there anyways with all friggin' 5 of these vertical braces going across. So that's why I started all the cross supports right here on the first seam of the subwoofer, because this right here is all gonna be thick wood. It's basically gonna be a glorified brace in itself. So right now I gotta finish up this last piece and then go for the rest of the cross supports, man. She's moving right along. Man, these two look really nice, but over here I messed up a little bit. I went uphill and I was really crunched in on my neck. So it's a little globby, but it's definitely strong. Now I'm pretty sure this piece will fit right in as it is, but if my brain's thinking correctly, we'll probably have to notch out, yep, a little bit of it right here. See how the angle iron comes in just about 1/4 of an inch? We'll go out to the angle grinder and just notch this top piece out so it slides right into that like it was meant to be.
Oh yeah, she's fitting in great now. That little notch out did just the trick. Let's get her welded in there. No twisting, no bowing. She's staying nice and flat all the way across on the baffle. A couple more tacks on the other side, then I'll run the full beads. Man, my back is breaking trying to get all these different type of angles underneath here. Oh, my neck too. I'm like holding it up like this and trying to get out of the way of the lens and stuff. So I'm gonna hold off. I'm just gonna finish up all my beads, and I'll come at you guys after I'm finished here. Just a couple more passes left, and we're back in business.
Well, that's a wrap for today's video, everybody. Man, what a journey so far. Holy smokes, just thinking back to the start of this build, so much stuff has happened, and now it's just like all too real. It's starting to look like a base system, man. I'm so thankful to have 252 Customs in the beginning of this so we could weld out the cage, but now that I got my own shop that has a big enough door that I can drive into, I can learn how to do some of this big boy stuff right here at home, so it feels just so rewarding. I feel accomplished as all heck. I mean, this is strong as all. And if you noticed, we haven't quite attached the baffle yet, so we're gonna do that in the next video, see how it's still, you know, modular. So we're gonna get some bracing with these nice steel tubes up and down the steel tubing that we use, well, I should say the round tubing on the square tubing that we already installed. So yeah, there's plenty more to look forward to, guys. Thanks for joining this journey. It's been a heck of a lot. I've had to kind of teach myself some, you know, big things to even get to where we are now. So if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and slap a thumbs up. I really appreciate your engagement on the channel. And also check out Showtime Electron. Oh wait, I'm not wearing my Showtime hat. What's up with that? We carry all sorts of great car audio brands from large to small. So if you're looking to, you know, buy some stuff and support the channel at the same time, it really makes a difference. Helps me, helps you, helps everybody. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and keep the ball rolling. I'll show you guys some cool little fans that we talked about earlier. Remember those fannies? I think I'm gonna do a little expose on a possible fitment for my options. I'd really like the look of that. It's like beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So until the next video, this is EXO signing out. Thanks again for watching, and I will check you on the rebound or over at the Showtime store. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. EXO signing out.